Hey curl friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Jazz, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw how the humidity ruined my perm rod set after 3 days, and I was so upset. So as you can see, this looks like I've had this for about 2 weeks and just couldn't let it go. But it's literally only had it 3 days. I went outside, it was humid, I walked the park, and this is what I was left with. So I'm gonna restyle this, and what I don't want to do is detangle my entire head on dry hair, because that's just a recipe for breakage and unnecessary ripping of your hair out, and we're not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is grab large sections. I'm going to be doing a 3-strand twist on dry hair. I've never done that before, so I'm interested to see what that looks like. But I'm going to do large sections. I'm going to finger detangle with the moisturizer and then go in with a detangling brush just to distribute the moisturizer. So being that I've already blow dried my hair, I've used a styler, and the humidity just took away my definition. So I'm going to go in with something that's going to be very moisturizing and heavy, and I only need to use one product. Now, I really love Supercurl by Uncle Funky's daughter, and I'm going to show you that my bottle is empty. So I'm going to be using the smaller trial sizes just to get me through this style, because I really love this product and I didn't have any on hand, and I knew that Supercurl was going to give me what I needed. So I just used the smaller trial sizes, but when I tell you this stuff is great, and if you want to try it, they do have the trial packet, and I think they sell it at Target and online. But I always suggest trial sizes if you ever want to get an idea of what a product does. So back to these twists. I'm going to be doing a 3-strand twist. If you haven't seen my previous video, I did a 3-strand twist on wet hair, and I was so amazed by the definition. So I'm just going to do that again here using larger sections, just so that this isn't an unnecessary long restyle, considering that I just did my hair 3 days ago. So simple 3 twists. Because I've done these before, I kind of get an idea of how the rotation goes, but take your time with this. It's a slower process than a regular 2-strand twist, because for me, I'm just always trying to not braid because it's 3 pieces, and you just want to make sure that it's smooth. If you want a deeper detail into the 3-strand twist, I would recommend checking out my previous video where I kind of go into more depth of the 3-strand twist. But for the sake of this video, and it's a restyle, I'm just showing you what I did to get the definition that you're gonna see. Now, being that this is a blown out style, you don't really have to worry about your roots puffing up in this case, because you already have a full style to begin with. You're starting off with full roots. So I don't necessarily worry too much about that, but I did pin down a few of the sections that were a little large, and I didn't want it to completely unravel while I slept. So you'll see in the back of my head that I did clip down some of the larger sections so that I wouldn't have a big mess of a twist versus nice neat ones next to it. So I'm going to show you here the last twist. This is the largest section that I'm doing, so I think I'm going to clip this down. I really can't remember if I did that or not, but anyway, so with the 3-strand twist, like I said before, just making sure that it's just nice and neat and sleek. Basically, you don't necessarily have to worry about the roots because you already have a blown out style, so it's going to be fuller to begin with, and you really won't really notice your roots as compared to a wet set. I chose to do larger sections because I know with the 2-strand twists you get the soft waves on dry hair, and I figured with the 3-strand twist I get just a bit more definition to where it looks like a 3-day-old twist out versus a dry set and you just put some twists in there, if you get what I mean. With a style like this where you're just restyling, you can easily get away with sitting under the dryer for 30 minutes and taking this down. But I know from experience that with a dry set and you putting twists in, the longer you leave the twists in, the more definition that you're gonna have. So for me, I slept in these overnight. I simply just tied a satin scarf around the perimeter and kind of let the twist hang down in the back. But like I said, you can easily get away with sitting under the dryer and then taking these out later if this is something where your style was ruined and you still had somewhere to go later and you kind of want to get back cute. So that would definitely work. So like I said, I only did 12 twists, so this was definitely super easy on the takedown. I just put a little bit of oil on my hands and simply went around, kind of forgetting that it's 3 twists, so it is a little more difficult taking these down than the 2-strand twist without ruining your definition. So you still want to take your time, but it's not as time consuming, 12 twists versus 30. So you get what I mean. And I was very impressed with its definition. So I'm just solidified that 3-strand twists are the new way for me, because look at this definition on dry hair. Like, I was really impressed. It really looked like a 3-day-old twist out. So I was very pleased. Now, I know at first glance it's looking a little limp, it's looking lifeless, but watch how I quickly transform this into a voluminous style, because I know I want to have some body that I had before with a dry set. So it's really simple, and this is something that you can do while you're untwisting. So you don't have to do this in 2 steps. Just for the sake of the video, I was just showing you a little before and after. So I'm going to just simply tug on each section and kind of just go through there and separate each piece into about 3 or 4 pieces, and you can immediately see how much more volume I'm getting just by simply doing that. So I'm going to do that throughout my entire head until I get the desired fullness that I want. And like with any style that I do, this part is totally up to you. If you don't want to fully separate, if you like the more tamed look, you can still do that. But like I said, this is a restyle. So you're really just hitting reset and you're starting over. You're giving yourself a fresh style without having to rewash your hair, which is what our goal was after our hair being ruined by humidity or rain or whatever your situation was that caused you to have to restyle. So here we are, full volume. I love this. So this is definitely a plan B you can have in your arsenal if you ever have an issue where you lose your style due to the weather, rain, humidity, whatever that may be. If you want to see my style before this, head over to my channel and just check out my perm rod set that I had before. So I was very pleased considering how distraught I was after losing my style. If you don't follow me on Instagram, head over to Instagram for more tips and tricks, and you can go in and just go bigger than life and pick out those roots. Whatever you want to do, this is a restyle, so live your life. But like I said, follow me on Instagram for more tips and hacks like this so you don't have to wash your hair every 3 days. If you're one of those people who humidity just strikes every day, if you live in an area where you just can't avoid it, this is something that you can really do a quick style if you want to get cute again to head out for the night. So comment down below and let me know what you think. I love this style. 3-strand twist for the win. Comment down below if you have any more questions that I may have left out. Please feel free to like, comment, and share. And if you want more tips on healthy natural hair, check out my ebook at the end of this video. Until next time, bye-bye.